From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the third running back taken in April's draft. This is James Cook. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Our game here, really a dream matchup for folks who like good quarterback play, and really who doesn't like good quarterback play. I mean, you got the 2-time reigning MVP against a guy who many think could be holding that trophy in the very near future. Rodgers and Allen have faced off one time before, and it was the Packers who shut out the Bills that day 22-0. That was just Allen's 3rd NFL start. To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. First pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
56, 56.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 36. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Back to the ground, Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Brought down that time by Quay Walker. The Bills sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Has his man, it's Shakir. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Half 85, half 85.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Bass is good. The Bills' opening drive yields 3. Given where they started the opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball, moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
It certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
On second down, Cook. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
Alert, alert, alert.
Throwing now is Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 35 on second down, Allen. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready for this?
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Shakir holds it in. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass. Up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there. But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Down to about the 23.
Oh,
that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And out of bounds right around the 20. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a first and goal.
Jones going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
The quick slant caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Josiah DeGuara, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Cook running right. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession,
Now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. And this one is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got to...
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
And Diggs has it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Going to go on fourth down. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs, 48 yards. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Flush to his right, and that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This one from 46 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think...
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. The big fella. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll take this to the 46.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Rodgers. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 103 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Rodgers eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
On first down, Rodgers. And this is incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Just too many mistakes in all phases of the game. Still, you got a chance to get this back to a one-score game here in the 3rd quarter. You've got to be able to convert here. Instead, it comes up empty.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen going right back to Knox, and again a completion. That one a first down pickup of 8. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Allen. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Allen from the gun on third down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Packers' D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From the 39, Rodgers. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Try to get that pass to Khalil Shakir. That'll bring up second down.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They'll dump this off to Cook. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll run with Cook, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Bass on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Throwing is Rodgers. He finds Watson complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the move to his left. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. They'll run it with Jones. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. From the shotgun again to Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now Rodgers gotta have this one. That's complete to Dobbs. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give running right. It's Cook. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing is Allen on third. And Cook has it left side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
In a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out, they're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained with maybe more points.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Meanwhile, Allen's throw complete to Shakir. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
We got this.
Is actually going to throw it here. And this is Cook with the grab. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. We go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Buffalo, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the...
You see, it's 2 type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it.